Hello everyone! Welcome to round 2. I kept this hand. Has Verdant Haven and Rabble Master, so I got plenty of turn 3 plays. Also has removal in the form of Void Snare and Blast Firebolt, so yeah. So far so good. I think this hand will be fine. Depends on what my opponent plays. I either run out the Rabble Master or I just play the Verdant Haven. If he plays Sungrace Pegasus. I think I'm going to run out the Rabble Master, and then I now have Heat Ray for killing the Pegasus at some point. I mean, this goblin just dies and he gains a life, which is awkwardly unfortunate for the little goblin, but overall I think it's better just to get the Rabble Master online ASAP. If I draw another land, I can go Verdant Haven and use the Heat Ray to make it so that his Pegasus trades with one of the Goblin tokens. If I don't, I have to consider what I'm doing here. I think I'm gonna let the guy. If he blocks with that, I think I'm still Heat Raying that thing. I'll just Heat Ray it for whatever. Fuck it. I should have keep my goblin alive. I should have done that differently. I should have Heat Rayed it before combat at that point. Oh well. Not that much I could do at that point. Again, ideally just draw a land and then I can snare up. Pilgrim. Void Snares seem good against whatever he's planning on trying to do with that. Stab Wound. Alright, that's unfortunate. Because that'll kill this guy. I'm going to take the 2. Okay, that'll help. Verdant Haven. And make a goblin, swing for a bunch. Since my Rabble Master is going to be dying fairly soon to this stab wound that you just got, this seems like the fine option because now he's at 18 again. I have a feeling his move's just going to be straight snap, stab wound, the Goblin Rabble Master, which I'm fine with. Okay, maybe not. And a black cat. That's interesting. Okay, so he's going to do that, so his Johnny's goes bigger, which makes sense. But he left the Rabble Master alive for another turn. I don't know if I agree with that play on my opponent's part. Who knows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One shy of playing the Soul Chandelier. I'm going to attack all out again. My guess is that he goes block, block, block. Make me discard a card at random. Okay. So he's going to trade that there and he's going to... Okay, so he's going to just basically trade out this stuff. What do I discard? I discard Wall Frost. That's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Wall of Frost is the only spell that it requires me to draw blue to cast. Soul Chandelier, any land casts that. So yeah. Yep. My opponent and I are both sitting on lands. Or sitting on no lands by the looks of it. Because I think he missed a land drop last turn. Sure, that's something. Land? Boom. Say hello to Mr. Bomb number 1. Mr. Bomb number 1 says hi. You can stab wound it if you'd like. It'll still slowly kill you. Well, I have first strike, so yeah, I have first strike. Devouring Light. Oh, that's very unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. I should have thought that. I was like, that. There has to be some reason why he's doing what he's doing. Devouring Light. I fell for that one. Pretty dang hard. Okay. Well, that's very unfortunate, but I still have plenty of other bombs, I suppose. Paragon of Open Graves. You know what's dying to this Blast Firebolt? That Paragon. Screw that thing. I'll click on the mana if I add it. Honestly. I added the mana after clicking on a spell. Obviously I added it for a reason. Alright, so my opponent's getting for 5. He's got me on quite the little clock here. Another Verdant Haven. Guess I can play Verdant Haven and then a Living Totem as a 2/3, which holds down everything he has on the ground. I really don't care what mana I'm using as the extra produced stuff. Since it's a May effect, we'll just say that. No. The Void Snares can keep the Carrion Crow from getting too out of hand. He still has a stab wound to place on this, I guess, at which point, if he swings with everything, I'm just going to block. I can also Void Snare my own guy. So yeah, I'll just end up Void Snaring my own guy next turn, getting rid of his stab wound here. Hurts for a turn. Hopefully I draw something I can use. It's only pseudo something I can use. Void Snare my own guy. Replay my own guy. Still don't give you a counter. And have to find an out. I have plenty of outs. Outs can even include something as simple as just using Polymorphous Jest to kill off his bird. He's still stuck on lands, which is interesting. I'd ideally draw a creature of any size right now, so that way I can Polymorphous Jest this next turn. This is awkward. Alright, I'm going to Polymorphous Jest. Bounce that thing. Make it so I don't die this turn. Okay, so knowing that my opponent has Devouring Light, I'm now going to play a lot more conservatively with my attacking and blocking. With giant things like Soul of Chandelar. So. Yep, so I'm at 2. It's awkward. Another black cat. Is he using like Waste Knot on his deck with black cats? And another land. Alright, I'm dead there. 2 main lands, not enough. Well, I guess 2 main lands, sort of. I only drew 7 lands, but still the situation as it turned out. Interesting. I'm trying to think of what I could board in against him. Statue of Denial could stop a Devouring Light later game. Aeronaut Tinker could be a 3-drop creature that just holds down the field. Not a big fan of any of these board-ins. Forge Devil, I don't know if I actually want versus him though. Well, I guess it does kill off like his Child of Knights. I'd play more conservatively. This is a keep. Again with Soul Chandelar and the Rabble Master. Unfortunately, the Wall of Frost is basically uncastable from my hand as it stands, but yeah, Typhoid Rats. Ugh. Oh, hi Nissa. Nissa's pretty solid, because I can go Nissa and then the next turn Soul Chandelar, and yeah. So it's going to go Rabble Master, nothing, Nissa, Soul Chandelar, assuming I draw the lands necessary for it. If not, how it curves. Okay, well now we have the Nissa at the very least coming down when she comes down. Guess he's debating whether or not to block. Okay, so he's just going to trade off his Sliver for a Goblin token. It's good value for me. So, as it stands, this thing's basically uncastable. Sure, he's got a Carrion Crow. Carrion Crow is going to be dangerous for Nissa, but... Oh, Forge Devil. I like Forge Devil here. Kill a Typhoid Rat. And hit my opponent for 4. Next turn, play Nissa. And yeah, start doing stuff. If I draw something that's less than 4 CMC in green, I can untap lands and just play another thing too, which is pretty awesome. Whoop, that's from a previous draft. That always seems to happen. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go Nissa, untap 4 lands, then we're going to go Expedition, tapping a Goblin, grabbing Island, Mountain, we'll just lose a Goblin token, that's fine. I'd rather keep a solid defense up so that way I can keep Nissa alive. Sure. Because next turn Nissa's going to turn a land into a creature, and then I'm going to play Soulless Chandelar, and things are just going to get ridiculous for my opponent. Who's still on 3 lands, by the way. I mean, he has to do the 2 at Nissa pretty much each turn, because each turn me making a 4/4 Trampler is just bad for him. So yeah, Nissa's going to take 2 here. Not much I can do about that one. Plus her, make a force, have trample. I'll play the Soul of Chandelar here. Swing with those. And I'm fairly certain I'm going to have my opponent just completely overwhelmed here very soon. Because that's what decks with bomb. Yeah, okay. Yeah, my draft deck. The deck is just frigging ridiculous. I've not had a deck this powerful in a draft before. It is, I mean, I've had very powerful decks in drafts, but this is just bonkers. Oh. apparently my deck's not really ridiculous. He's just having... Yeah, I gathered that much. Apparently my deck's not as ridiculous as I think, even though it is insane. And he's dead next turn, I think. So yeah. Okay, you killed off 2 little things. I'll act like I'm supposed to care about that. And die. Okay. Fat is... Hmm. Aggressive deck. I kind of almost want more things to defend with if I could. But the problem is I don't have too much other defensive options. I have like Aeronaut Tinkerer again, which is so-so. And the question would be then, what do I board out? The answer is there's nothing good to board out. I think I just submit like game if he can. He's the one who kept on the hand. He shouldn't have kept on the hand if he didn't think it could win. Or, yeah, whatever. People like... It's fine. They can get mad on Moto. I'm not worried about it. There's a lot of choice, though, that does go into whether or not you wish to play first. Who knew that? I didn't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of choice sometimes, but I don't think with our 2 decks there's much choice. He'll be very aggressive against me. Well, this is a mulligan. Oh, wait. If I hit the lands right, this hand's on the draw. Okay, well that helps. Start with the forest then. And a Netcaster Spider. We have Forge Devil to pick off something like a Child of Night out here. Yep, that off. And then I'll play Netcaster to hold everything down. Thought I clicked that. Did I click it? Apparently I did click it. Okay. Now, lucky. It was moved. Zombie bird. which means he can off people who get pissed off at Moto. Little side thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't like pissing people off intentionally, but when they're already pissed off, it just, I don't know. Well. Okay. Well, while we wait for my opponent, I will see how much power Magic's using. 500, that's about average. Chrome, I can probably kill off Chrome to help smooth things out, though. I was supposed to kill off Chrome. There we go. Okay. So, stuff. Opponent's just being an opponent. Okay. Whatever. Okay, there we go. Start double. Enjoy being pissed off. I don't need double. I mean, I could have, but I'd prefer just to stay on the defensive. Control deck. Sure, that's annoying. At some point. We got, or I can heat rate. We'll just heat rate bad mode. So we'll just heat rate for 2. That and two. I had a very lucky luck. Different story, but I had lagging a bit. But if I draw a green, that'd be really lucky. Which it is. Some luck. I do have a knack going, but who's getting pissed off. So I don't gonna make a tap. Or enough make certain I can remove his slide blade. I have to firebolt when that. If he's for it. Rebel Master. I think we're Rebel. Oh, we'll skip Master. It doesn't matter either way. Kick it back in gear, Moto. What are you doing? Are you using infinite value? Having issues. It crashed. Okay. Moto crashed. Somehow, I'm kind of used to it by now. It's sad that I'm used to Moto crashing during my videos by now, but that's life. I would say sorry to my opponent that Moto crashed and everything. Sorry for wasting time, but who gives a fuck with this guy? He can go screw himself. I want him to have sympathy for you. Well, alright, so from what I know from the current battles, or board state, I'm going to be plussing Nissa after my Rabble Master resolves, and then I'm going to be passing the turn with all my creatures and everything up. Although, with him tapped as he is, I could actually swing with the land. I could have swung with the land, actually. But then my land would have traded with his Slyblade, I guess. I don't know. Wasn't the best of maneuvers for me to do. And hopefully the system will load sometime in the next, hour. Seriously, Moto? I mean, I'm used to you crashing, but do you really have to take 5 minutes to load up? Really? Hello? Hello, Moto. Come on. Knock, knock. Work up. Okay. Be patient. You're just taking fucking ever. Rabble Master plus. Her ultimate's at 7? Okay. I guess at 7 I get to basically fetch every land from my deck. I guess my opponent could be running like Mass Calcify, but I doubt it since all his creatures have been basically black so far. That's probably going at Nissa, at which point I just chump with this Forge Devil. I don't need it anymore, it's done its job. Okay. A Leeching Sliver. That's life loss, right? Alright, life loss. Cool. Alright, another land. We'll make this land into it. Creature. Now the question is, do I swing with any of my land yet? He can't give his guy Death Touch. The Goblin's swinging already. I think I'm going to swing with, let's see, I want to have enough blockers for everything. I'll throw down this Diffusion Sliver, so I should have enough blockers for everything by attacking with that. Just in case. Okay, so that's throwing that away. Now, there's a chance I just discard the Diffusion Sliver and then I go, alright, well, whatever. Oh, alright. Play out this little Diffusion Sliver. My opponent's top decking, which is great for me. I mean, we're both top decking, but I'm in a much better board state than he is, so top decking is fine. If he swings with his Zephyr or Slide Blade, I just throw the Diffusion Sliver under the bus. And, yep. Wait. Wins. What? Oh, I win the match. See, this thing is really broken here. My opponent scooped. Nice deck, nice sliver, you're terrible. Fuck you and you're stupid. Okay. Well, everyone feel free to message FedoraFat and tell him how much of a cocksucker he is, because he's just bitching the entire time. So, yeah. Sorry, I sometimes get annoyed at people who just bitch the entire time. Anyways. Won that match. See you in the next round.